The wind whipped through the valet vest as I maneuvered yet another gleaming Porsche into a tight spot at the exclusive Evergreen Golf Resort. Inside, my mother's 60th gala was in full bloom, courtesy of my brother David's genius idea to have me handle the valet duties tonight. "Hey, Alex, that Lambo over there needs repositioning," David shouted from the grand entrance, swirling a flute of vintage Dom Perignon. His bespoke Tom Ford tux likely outpriced what he assumed was my annual salary. "Parking cars really brings out the best in you, sis. Your true talent at last." If only he knew I'd quietly passed on acquiring Lamborghini's parent group just weeks ago. Their R&D pace felt glacial compared to my vision. Yet here I stood, freezing in the crisp fall evening, pretending to scrape by while my family toasted their version of triumph. My secure phone vibrated. A text from Elena Voss, my chief of staff. "Urgent virtual board convene. Tokyo merger stalled. $5.8 billion on the line. Gulfstream prepped for departure." I glanced at the subtle Vacheron Constantine on my wrist, worth more than David's waterfront condo, and replied, "Stall window? Decision window closes in 90 minutes before Tokyo markets wake." Fate's timing was impeccable. I'd been plotting the perfect escape from this facade, and now it arrived gift-wrapped. From the resort's panoramic glass walls, I watched them, my parents entertaining guests, David basking in praise as the hotshot Goldman Sachs partner who'd just closed a headline deal. Mom's voice drifted out. "Alexa, incoming rolls, handle with care. We can't cover any dents tonight." I hid my grin, thinking of my own collection of bespoke hypercars tucked away in a climate-controlled hangar, including the prototype I'd co-engineered with a top Italian atelier that would humiliate this Rolls in performance. During quick dashes inside to thaw my hands, I overheard the digs. Dad boasting about David, the real achiever in finance. Then, with a casual nod toward the lot, "Alexa? She's still figuring things out. Odd jobs in IT help desk." Figuring things out. Like launching Voss Dynamics at 24, scaling it silently to a $68 billion empire by 32, all while letting my family believe I was barely solvent. David's fiancée, Victoria, tossed me her keys with a pitying sneer. "Better than your usual subway commute, right?" Little did she know those subway rides were beta testing my firm's revolutionary AI transit network, the very project Goldman had begged to fund, only to get stonewalled repeatedly. Another buzz. Elena, jet on standby at executive terminal. Directors linked in from Tokyo. Goldman inquiring again on partnership. Standard decline? I watched David regaling his colleagues with tales of his 7-figure bonus. Pocket change next to my weekly philanthropy disbursements. "Alexa, quit fiddling with that phone and move these vehicles," Dad barked. "Or prefer no job at all?" The delicious irony burned warm against the cold. Then came the low rumble, jet turbines slicing the night sky. I'd routed my pilot deliberately low over the resort for maximum visibility. Inside, murmurs rose. That's the unmistakable Voss Dynamics corporate jet. Those silver and crimson stripes are iconic. David bolted to the window. "Voss Dynamics? They're ghosts. No one lands a pitch meeting, not even Goldman." Showtime. I stepped into the warmly lit foyer, addressing the hushed crowd. "Apologies, everyone, but duty calls. An urgent merger oversight." With deliberate calm, I unzipped the valet vest, letting it drop to reveal a sleek, custom Hermes ensemble beneath, pinned with the rare Voss Dynamics founder emblem that auction houses fought over. Mom's crystal tumbler crashed to the terrazzo, shards scattering like their crumbling assumptions. "Impossible," David choked, his Goldman lapel pin now looking like tin. "You're just the help tonight." "Correction," I said coolly, shaking out my hair from its deliberate disheveled.
"Bun."
"I founded and lead Voss Dynamics, Voss Aerospace, and dozens of entities you've all chased fruitlessly for years." The jet banked closer, its livery blazing under the floodlights. Elena's voice in my concealed earbud. "Ms. Voss, Tokyo team awaits. Counterparty sweetened the pot. Extra $1.2 billion to seal tonight. I'll join en route," I announced aloud, letting the room drink it in. Silence swallowed the space. Dad advanced, dealmaker mode engaged. Alexa, what's this charade? I synced my primary device to the resort's massive screens.
Noscerad, Dad.
Real empire building, the kind you claimed I'd never grasp. Figures flooded the displays. Valuation $68 billion. Revenue $22 billion yearly. My net worth, $19 billion. Victoria gasped. But you ride the subway. Precisely, I replied. Testing the AI fleet Goldman desperately wants an on. How many failed pitches was it, David? 25. His complexion drained to ash. Mom whispered, "Why hide this, darling? We're blood." Blood that sidelined me from the family trust? That suggested I apply for junior analyst roles at David's firm, while that same firm groveled for my audience. The screens shifted to my holdings. The resort itself, acquired quietly last month. David's leased penthouse tower, Dad's office skyscraper. A helicopter's thundering rotors announced my real ride to the jet. As I boarded amid their stunned pleas for family alignment, I paused one last time. "Enjoy the evening," I called over the downdraft. Though tomorrow, memberships here expire, and certain Goldman roles may undergo review. The chopper lifted, shrinking their world below. Elena updated mid-flight. Merger closed at premium. Brother's position terminated for critical oversight failure. Parents' access revoked. I settled into the Gulfstream's cabin, reviewing Tokyo details with quiet satisfaction. True victory isn't mere wealth. It's unveiling it when they least expect, making every past condescension feel exquisitely repaid.